2 Guardians pitchers now have been suspended due to prop betting. One on throwing first pitch ball, the other on
throwing
wild
first pitch ball, same thing.
Well, wild versus, I think it was more specific. Obviously, this is an issue within baseball, but recently our governor, Mike DeWine, has called for a ban on prop bets. So prop bets are those bets that are on an individual player or action within a game. It's very specific bets, not just who wins or loses the game. So Mike DeWine said that should be banned, that we should not have prop betting any longer. Notable lieutenant governor is Jim Tressel. I haven't heard his take on this, but just interesting from the sports perspective. I'm going to actually start here.
Go for it.
Since Noah's trying to steal my thunder anyway.
I love stealing your thunder. It's my favorite thing to do on the show.
All I'll say is, are you kidding me? First of all, we're not going to get political, but you're from the party that talks about individual freedom, but you want to ban betting a certain way? There's rules in place in life. I can't show up to work drunk, for example. I know that, so I don't drink and go to work. These players know that they're not able to bet, so they shouldn't bet and go to work. We shouldn't be punished as a society. Whatever you think about gambling, I should be free to bet however I want.
Right.
I don't even sports bet that often. Rarely. I do it during football season.
Neither do I.
Mainly with us. You're right. But my point is, you're going to make the people of Ohio suffer because of a couple decisions by players. It should be noted, by the way, that it is prop betting in college sports in Ohio is illegal. That followed on the heels of some college players getting threats, that sort of thing, which, by the way, PSA, if you're making a bet on an 18-year-old in college and you're threatening them because that bet didn't pan out, you need to look at your life because that's ridiculous. But my point is, like, are you kidding? Why are we trying to govern this? And by the way, you're not just impacting people's freedoms, you're impacting tax revenue at the end of the day as well.
It's one of the, not to turn it political again too, but I think people always need to remember that freedom to choose doesn't mean freedom from responsibility. I think that's the only thing that you have to keep in mind. If you want to do this, that, and the other with the things that you're given because it's free and it's okay in the United States, you can't go, oh, well, it's everybody else's fault when no. Sports gambling is legal. Sports professionals, refs, and players could have an impact there. I think you have to look at it and just say, this is illegal. You're not supposed to do it. And if people do it just because this activity is legal for most people, you can't. I think
Let me play devil's advocate real quick.
Not showing up to work drunk is a very good analogy. Alcohol shouldn't be illegal just because you showed up to work drunk.
So that is my take, and that's what I believe. But let me just play devil's advocate real quick because, and we keep saying let's not get political, but we took a pretty liberal stance on this. You should be able to do what you want, et cetera, right?
Right.
The fact is that side of politics also wants to, for example, ban guns because if I'm a gun owner and I'm very responsible in how I do that, that doesn't mean that others are responsible.
Right.
So that's the flip side of that argument. If you're saying, well,
no, I think
it's
ruining
the same
sports.
Side.
If your kid breaks into your gun locker and shoots somebody, you can't go, that wasn't me.
Can we get this back to the Guardians for a second, though? And I agree with what you're saying. But let's go back to the Guardians for a second because the bets that were flagged weren't just in Ohio. So what does this really solve?
Right. They would, if
New
they're going to lay
Jersey
off
was
a bet to someone
the
else.
biggest state for both Luis Ortiz and Emmanuel Clase.
I agree.
Correct.
So even if we ban it, even if we move forward with this, I'm trying to think of
Betting
the word. This motion, whatever.
Law.
This law, yes. Even if we move forward, what's stopping Emmanuel Clase getting a call? Say he gets cleared.
Well, he'll be suspended, but go on.
Okay, what stops Jose Ramirez from getting a call from Big Bookie 123 in New Jersey and getting offered money there? Like, it doesn't fix anything.
Integrity, but you're right.
Tony
It
Soprano
doesn't.
calls, and
Yeah.
By the way, if you're a Guardians player that would like to place a bet, my books are open. Just give me a call at 216. What's our number?
360-3433.
No, you're absolutely right, though. How would this change anything? You call a guy in Vegas, whatever. They're not going to ban prop betting across the country. That's just ridiculous.
so you just make it elsewhere.
I imagine, by the way, that the people that run for office like governor, a lot of money goes into the coffers for their reelections from companies like DraftKings and FanDuel. So they can't be happy right now seeing, like, what do you mean you want to ban prop betting?
Right. And
plus,
on
for
the
big
record,
games,
too,
it's one of the most fun things to do.
Right. That's what I was about to say,
on a
too.
day-to-day of an MLB game, who throws the first pitch where? It's like, okay, whatever, you can bet on it.
Or no score.
Can you
first
imagine
inning.
the Super Bowl with no prop bets?
No,
That's
you
the whole
would have
point.
to carve out exceptions if
Right.
you did pass that law, right?
Now we got
That's my favorite
exceptions,
thing,
and
like-
it's just in Ohio. It's like, what are we doing?
For those who know me personally, NFL sports betting is where I typically get the most money out of my own sports
This
betting.
is where we're going to get. I'm a Cavs employee, so I can't bet on basketball.
I can't bet on basketball. I am not
Have you
allowed to
heard?
do so.
Did you know?
I didn't know.
But football is where I tend to go the best, and
Which is the most fun, by the way.
it is the most fun. But majority of my parlays are prop bets, so it's taking away the entertainment
Because that
of
would
betting,
include,
too.
like, Jamar Chase, 2+ touchdowns, etc.
Right.
You could not build a
Anytime
parlay at that
touchdown.
point.
No, it's literally
It would just
just
be
picking
team wins.
winners.
It's
Picking winners
ridiculous.
over
Winners
under.
and over-unders.
Yeah. It would be as bland as college sports betting is right now, which can
There's
still be
props in
fun.
college?
There's no props on college. DeWine banned that already
Correct.
because
In
they're
Ohio.
younger.
Oh, you mean now going forward?
Now,
I was like,
no,
But
it's-
you can
it's
still
been
have
for a
fun with
while.
college because you can pick Tulane over the Citadel in week 1 and have a good time watching that game.